you for being here. It's wonderful to be back in Japan. I'm very excited.
皆さん今日はありがとうございます。日本に戻ってこれて大変に興奮しています。
Well, Mimi is just a nickname. Like sometimes you take somebody's name and you make it into a friendly, like more of a cute name that you just call your friends or your family or something like that. And that's what that was for me, just a private name. So because this record is, like you said, a different kind of chapter of my life, a different side of me as an artist, I felt like it was more personal. So I thought that it would be kind of cool to incorporate the name Mimi into the album, and then when I called it the Emancipation of Mimi, it's like the freedom of that side of me to make a fun record that really was all about the vocal performances and enjoying, you know, writing the songs and just experiencing just the making of this album. It was the best time I ever had making an album, and I was in a very happy place making this record, just emotionally very happy, very, you know, at peace, and very, like, you know, just in a really good frame of mind. So, you know, I thought it would be appropriate.
You're very beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, as are you.
一応じゃあお答え訳させていただくと、ミミっていうのは自分のニックネームで、しかもすごくその親しい友人であるとか家族だけが使っているニックネームだったんですね。で、先ほど何だかもおっしゃられてましたけども、第2のチャプターと第2章というふうに言われてたように、確かに今回すごくその今まで見せなかった自分の違う一面というのが現れた、ものになったと思うので、だったらそのもしかしたら皆さんが今まで知らなかったミミという一面もここに出せたのではないかということで、そのミミという名前を入れたんですけれども、じゃあなぜそれをイマンシペーション・オブ・ミミ、ミミの解放っていうふうに呼んだかっていうと、そういったその楽しい、自分の楽しい部分、もしくはそのボーカルにもそれは現れていると思いますし、曲作りの面でも現れていると思うんですけれども、その自分が今まで経験したこととか全てを含めてとっても今いい状態でアルバム作りができたんですね。今までで本当に一番楽しく作れたと思うので、ミミがこのアルバムで解放されたというような、そういう意味についてタイトルです。
You were asking the wrong person. No, I think that it's interesting that you like Joyride, because that was almost the name of the album. I almost called the album Joyride, and then it almost didn't get on the album, so it was like this whole thing. And then one of my friends was like, you have to put that song on the album, that's the real love song in the album. So I think maybe people can listen to that song and they can take advice from there, but I'm not a good person to give advice on things. Just, you know, it's better to listen to it in the music and live through those moments.
ジョイロイドがお好きだって言われたのはとっても偶然で、実はアルバムの本当にタイトルにまでなる予定だったんですよ。で、ところが一転して曲がもう収録されないかもという、ボツになってしまうかもっていうことになって、ただその友人が、いや絶対この曲はやっぱり入れた方がいいよと、この曲の持つね、そのおっしゃられたような歌の内容も、含めて絶対入れた方がいいということで、復活したんですね。ですからあまり自分はその愛のアドバイスとかそういうことできるのタイプの人間ではないし、私に聞くのは間違いだわって最初に言ってたんですけれども、この曲のまさに聴いてなんかその愛のメッセージを感じていただけるんじゃないかなと思います。
Well, I've known Pharrell for a little while, and I think he's very, very talented. He's very innovative, and he has a very strong personality. So when we first talked about working together, you know, he was like, he knows I'm a writer, he knows that I produce, and he thought I was going to be really difficult in the studio, like, okay, you gotta let me be in charge, and you gotta let me do this and that. I'm like, look, we're gonna collaborate, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be cool. And that's what happened, and I think it was good for me to work with somebody like that as well, and I think that he probably, I don't know, I wouldn't be so, you know, presumptuous as to say that he learned something from me, but hopefully he did.
彼のことはね、ちょっと前から知ってるんですけど、本当に才能があって、こう新しいアイディアとかがこうイノベーティブな人で、個性もすごく強い人です。で、最初に仕事を始めた時って、やっぱり自分がその曲も書くしプロデュースもするってことをファレルも知っててくれたんでね、もしかするとすごく こいつはいろんなことを僕にこうしろああしろとかって言うんじゃないかなって思ってたらしいんですけど、実際スタジオの中ではすごく一緒にやっていこうねっていうような精神がお互いにあって、すごくいいコラボレーションができたっていうふうに思うし、私のことを少し見て彼が学んでくれたなんて言うとちょっと言い過ぎかもしれないけど、でもそうだったらいいなって思ってます。
And we're both Aries, and that's why kind of we get along, but fight, it's like one of those weird things.
2人ともオフィス家なんでね、逆にだからぶつかっちゃう時もあるし、似てるところもある。
Well, I feel like I've gone through a lot of different stages in my life and also as an artist, and I think that when everything you experience just as a human being somehow has an impact on you as an artist, and so I feel like I kind of had to get to this point where I was like, you know what, I'm just going to make a record for the fun of it. I felt like I was in a really good place vocally after being on tour for so long, and I was excited and eager to get back in the studio, and it wasn't like anybody was saying, get in the studio quick because we want to put an album out now, or it didn't have to be about any like controversy or drama. It was really just for the love of making music, which is how I started out. And I think that's why people are feeling like this is a new beginning for me, because it is kind of more the approach that I had when I was starting out, basically making demos back and forth from high school, you know, like just doing it out of love and the desire to make music that I liked. So that's kind of what this album is. It's a return to that. Not that there haven't been those moments throughout my career, but this is like a new approach to it in terms of like really doing what I wanted to do for me and for my fans.
いろんな自分は人間として、そしてアーティストとして自分もいろんな局面を迎えて今に来てると思うんですね。でやっぱり人間として経験したことってのは必ずものを作るときにアーティストとしての自分にもそれは反映してくるものであって、で今とにかくすごく自分が楽しいアルバムが作れる気持ちにいたと。でそれはツアーがずっと続いてたんで、ちょうど声もとてもよく出るようになっていて、今スタジオに早く戻ってレコーディングがしたいっていう何よりもその強いものがあったんですね。誰かに言われて入りなさいと、これまでに作れって言われたわけじゃないし、何か論争があったとかそういうことでもドラマのためでもない、単純に純粋に音楽のために自分がやりたい。でその音楽のためにやりたい気持ちっていうのはハイスクール時代にコツコツと自分で好きな音楽をデモテープを取って音楽がやりたいんだっていう気持ちいっぱいでやってたその頃に戻ったような感じだったんですね。そういうものは今まで一度もキャリアを通じてなかったっていうわけではないんだけれども、特にこの時期今回感じた。そこでそれで新しい一面っていうことになるかもしれない。
I think one day I'm going to surprise everybody and learn Japanese, and when I come back here, I'm just going to not say it till the end of the press conference.
次回にはこれだけの質問の答えを全部日本語で答えられるように私勉強してきます。
Well, Kanye and I have been trying to work together for a long time before he ever had a solo project. And before he worked with really any other female artist. We tried to get together for the last album and it didn't work out, so I guess it was meant to happen now. And a lot of the fans that have been hearing the album have been saying that Stay the Night is one of their favorite songs. So it was really cool, and I've always loved his tracks ever since I first heard him working for Rockefeller with Jay-Z and mainly doing hip-hop rap records. So you know, I'm very happy for him with his success, and I'm happy that we got a chance to work together because it was a really fun collaborative moment for me.
まずカニエをリクエストした、経緯なんですけども、長いこと本当に彼とはやりたくて、で前回のアルバムでも実はやろうとしたんですけども、なかなかタイミングが合わなくて、今回ようやくタイミングがあったっていうことなんですね。で、Stay the Nightすごく聴いてくださった方からも好きな曲だっていうふうに言われていて、個人的に自分も本当にカニエのトラックのファンだったんで、彼の昔やったロカフェラとか Jay-Z のとかもすごく好きだったんですよと言ってます。And the second half of the question was what is the issue of, subject of the Stay the Night is about falling in love with a guy with a girlfriend. Okay, in a situation like that, what would you do?
Is it about falling in love with a guy or with a girlfriend? Yeah, that is what it's about. In a situation like that, really what the song is saying is that the guy keeps saying stay the night, and that I'm saying no. So basically that's what I would do. Until he gives the girlfriend the heave-ho, until he lets it, that just means until he gets rid of the girlfriend.
他のそのガールフレンドはみんなもうなくすまで押すということですね。
Thank you, everybody. I really enjoyed seeing you and talking to you today, and it's great to be back. Thank you.
はい、皆さんお話できて大変嬉しかったです。